Beginner Channel in Norton, Massachusetts, serving Bristol County, southeastern Massachusetts, around the world. And it's time now for the Saturday morning news for the stories of Saturday, July 18th, 2026. Good morning, y'all. This lovely Saturday morning, July 18th, 2026. It's 7:55 a.m. and the Norton temperature is steady at 65 degrees and clear skies here on the lines at 7:55. U.S. launches 7th straight night of strikes on Iran. Russian online retail warehouses hit by deadly Ukrainian strikes. Milwaukee County Executive David Crowley rejoins governor's race. Public got very secured as inside the White House debate over Trump's election speech. 2 injured in the Boston Airways. Building fire sparked by East Scooter Battery, officials said. Boston federal judge bars Trump administration from using obscure clause to make huge funding cuts. In Boston, a man is dead after shooting Friday night in Austin apartment building, according to Boston Police Department spokesman. Officers responded to a report of the person shot about 30:30 p.m. inside a new apartment complex at 20 Rug Road. The victim was taken to the local hospital, but not dead. Boston homicide detectives on the leading the ongoing investigation. Police said no arrests have been made, and the identity victim is being revealed pending an autopsy, formal identification, and felony notification. Let us add. Kentucky, Indiana, and Taco Bell locations are the source of diarrhea causing parasite outbreak. Cyclospora concerns draw more concerns to the CDC's region farmers and farmers markets. More cyclospora sources could be identified, ex-CDC director warns. Cuba edges toward big data as power cuts and U.S. meddling push society to break. Iran's hardliners warned of a coup as U.S. truce comes under pressure. SpaceX is down 40.7% after Starship reported rising scrutiny of its lofty valuations. Australia updates travel advice for Laos as charges and not over mass methanol poison. 7 Americans sent to the Kenyan Ebola site as Trump issues new travel ban. Lindsay Clancy to go to trial at Plymouth Superior Court on July 20th. Sports time. The red-hot Red Sox keep on winning as they crush the Tampa Bay Rays 10-0 in the first game, then 5-3 in the second game, as they're on an 11-game winning streak in ever Major League Baseball action. LA Dodgers 2, New York Yankees 1. Chicago White Sox 12, Toronto Blue Jays 4, Atlanta Braves 15, Texas Rangers 1, Milwaukee Brewers 2, Miami Marlins 1, and 10-8 that's the Minnesota Twins. 5 Chicago Cubs 2, Baltimore Orioles 3, Houston Astros 2, Kansas City Royals 7, San Diego Padres 6, Cincinnati Reds 7, Colorado Rockies 2, Detroit Tigers 2, LA Angels 1, St. Louis Cardinals 5, Arizona Diamondbacks 4, Washington Nationals 23, Athletics 4, and San Francisco Giants 7. Seattle Mariners nothing in WNBA action. Indiana Fevers 110, and Seattle Storm 107, Atlanta Dream 111, Toronto Temple 92, Chicago Sky 96, Los Angeles Sparks 82, Connecticut Sun 96, Phoenix Mercury 83. NBA Summer League action, Sacramento Kings 92, Charlotte Hornets 90. It's Cleveland Cavaliers 100, and Chicago Bulls 91, Dallas Mavericks 110, New York Knicks 88, and the Miami Heat 101, Detroit Pistons 87, and Utah Jazz 83, Portland Trailblazers 79, LA Clippers 126, Minnesota Timberwolves 120 in overtime. LA Clippers 128, Minnesota Timberwolves 120 in overtime. It was the Norton Legion baseball team fall to Braintree 6-1 last night at Veterans Field in the Legion baseball playoff game. Fevers clock special WBA Sports 45-10 game. LeBron Silva missed stress process sparks dizzy. Messi praises Yamal, calls baby photo incredible. Yankees booed Levitt, second win called loss. 2-shot penalty stalls the Shambles Day 2 surge. And the Red Sox and the Rays go at it at 4:10 p.m. at Fenway Park. Let's see if the Red Sox can continue their wave of momentum. Peter Chaldusan. 8 o'clock, right on the nose, and it's time now for Traffic Watch. Beep! MBT Whistler Train 5527 today, and from Worcester's on pay 50 minutes past gauge between Framingham and South Station. And gonna take a look at the highways and byways of New England. They are looking good in the 6-8 New England region. And now we shift the gear to the weather at 8 o'clock on the nose. Today is the day to be weather aware. That's right. Be weather aware, be mindful of the sky because it's going to be showers and storms later this afternoon and evening. Some could be strong to severe. And going to take a look at the radar. And it shows some showers and thunderstorms east of Pittsburgh and another batch west of Syracuse and up into Canada. Group current statement is Tuesday to Sunday. Monitoring for possible heavy rain and severe weather this afternoon. South of the Mass Pike again tonight in the interior Massachusetts, Connecticut, and showers and scattered thunderstorms with potential rainfall, along with a localized flash flood effect Saturday afternoon and a few severe thunderstorms possible too, with the greatest risk interior Massachusetts, Connecticut on the south coast. There is a smoke return late tonight in the Sunday, but not as bad as what we had. Try that Sunday in the start of next week, but a more active weather returns around midweek. There's a smoky development this morning. Then 2 periods of storms today tonight. 1 mainly south of the Mass Pike early in the mid-afternoon, and later today into the night in the interior to downpours are possible unless the risk of severe weather could occur. At the Saturday, it's still for a seasonally strong frontal system mobile. So smooth over the weekend as over the next 24 hours. As first on the return smoke tough to remotely says to be a satellite image with the cloud cover around, but based on AQI reading early this morning, that the northern edge of the plume of near ground smoke trails from the northwest of New York somewhere into the central New Jersey smoke progress that shows that this returned northward into the southern New England by early in the mid-morning, while the morning to early afternoon and hours dry. Expect the signs to turn easy again with increasing southerly winds. Higher quality alerts remain in effect for today for the PM 20.5 and request of the state environmental agency partners. And now the shower and storm fronts today that the frontal system expected to affect our area has been with it pretty impressive wind fields for mid-July, which just supports some severe weather potential, also to make the storms fast moving, which could help a little bit flash flooded. I'm a little skeptical on this way in ingredient food, as the smoke condition potential for poor recovery limit breaks into it's good to limit how strong storms get. The first round of shower storms moves around early to mid-afternoon, 1 to 3 p.m. So with a strong warm front, which will bring mid-72 parts of patch files at a 2 to 2.25 inch range to 7 with weakened stability profiles. That's what the CAMs. Pencil areas south of the Pike have the most concentrated area with showers and storms, especially Hartford, Providence, Southeast Massachusetts, Florida, up to high, likely to category pop for these areas. Just a generate chance pop of here to make distinction the main risk of the first wave storms is risk of tornado downpours cable of street flood and continued QBF placement and uncertainties produced go to the flood walk to the nation weather. So a good number of good storms says which was shift the rainstorms in the subwater still had heavy rain poured into the grid for the Surrey's conveyed message as they watch and potential for high rain rates in urbanizers could still trigger a need for flash flood. Warning this after the where any cell tornado occurs, there's a low risk for localized straight line wind damage into the brief tornado due to the low level wind fields. 300 units at 0.1 kilometers. 8 inches are notable, but the severe risk looks secondary to the heavy rain potential. As this initial the showers and storms shift upward at the next period of showers and storms around late in the day to tonight between 6 and 11 p.m. The cold front, most models show a pretty extensive line of thunderstorms manipulated this afternoon in the front moves upward across upstate New York and Vermont, and we'll have to watch to the northeast and extended line of slips. Southeast of the Berkshires, Northern Connecticut, and central Massachusetts, with a less with risk in eastern Massachusetts. Straight line wind damage, frequent lightning and trench downpours would be the main risk with a second round. With a risk late, even storms is more southern the first southern one goes. Since these areas will be well ahead, but worked over pretty well to the afternoon every downpours and storms, weekend trends are more likely. Front clears into the southern waters overnight with a northerly breezes and turtle much less humid by sunrise. Try to dry seasonable Sunday, Monday, but Sunday will feature high risk of rip currents on South Fraser Beach as a cold front brings a stretch of pleasant summer weather Sunday and Monday with low humidities and the temperatures in the 70s to mid 80s and go along with a northwest breezes Sunday. At the beaches part, the swell directions Sunday and it's still rain to the front southwest and northeast from the today's storm system with seas in the 4 to 6 feet range. And this will favor high risk of danger rip currents on Sunday being a better day to go to the beach then today as to the rip current statement of the several beaches and active weather returns midweek shots of themselves out those usual uncertainty just as the time. Present most of the global ensemble show that reported over stream upper with back to the tropical moisture feet. With the risk is shots of themselves Tuesday, possibly Wednesday, to the temperatures more than above average levels as we turn quite a bit humid to the significantly downwards to the cards as we move into midweek. We got an air quality alert in effect from midnight today to midnight Saturday night. That's Madison Student Bob and Environment Protected Initiative. Air quality alert for fine particulates from midnight tonight to midnight Saturday night. And air quality alert day means that fine particulates concentration within the range of may approach exceed levels that are unhealthy for seasonal groups, and there's unhealthy for sensitive children and adults, such as those with asthma, lung and heart disease, and older adults. Sensitive children and adults should limit the prolonged outdoor activity. Okay, forecast goes like this. Today, the showers, thunderstorms, but the showers supposed to be at thunderstorm at 2 p.m. Storm produce heavy rainfall. Areas of smoke. 180 degrees on southward equipment, southwest 9 to 14 miles. The morning winds can high 31 miles. An hour. Just same set. A new rainfall amounts between the quarter and average. Also, night showers and thunderstorms likely be before midnight. Some storm produce heavy rainfall. Clouds cover 69 degrees up for about 8 to 10 miles per hour. 26 miles an hour. Just reaches 7%. The new rain amounts between the quarter and average. Also, for Sunday. Part the South Carolina, South Carolina, lows 54 degrees and over about 9 miles an hour with a high 20 miles per hour for Tuesday. For Monday, South Carolina is about 80 degrees, low 60 degrees, covering given southwest wind 6 miles per hour. Afternoon for Tuesday, showers storms after 3 p.m. But the South Carolina 81 degrees and a low 66 degrees and some about 5 to 10 miles per hour, 21 miles per hour, just reaching 30%. And for Wednesday, showers likely possible storms will possibly after 2 p.m. Mostly clouds coming 83, low 64 degrees. The southwest wind about 9 to 11 miles per hour, high 23 miles an hour, just reaching 30%. And for Thursday, the showers partly south coming 83 degrees, low 63 degrees. And the west wind about 5 to 7 miles per hour, just reaching 30%. And for Friday, south coming 85 degrees, covering given southwest wind 5 miles per hour in the afternoon. Right now, it is 72 degrees for skies. And that's going to be it for our morning report on this July 18th, 2026 on a Saturday morning. Jay Wiggins, you have a good day with my safety. Stay safe, be part of the people. Have a good day, and good morning.